Okay. Maybe you can come to the side. That's everything.
These are meeting. Children, come over this side.
Okay.
You are blocking.
This thing has started. There's no concealer. So you can just, because the mouse is having an issue.
Is it?
I say it's touch screen, so you can just tap it.
Okay.
The mouse is having an issue.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, good morning. We can hear you clearly.
Okay, good morning, everyone. You are welcome to this webinar. We are reaching you all from Africa University of Science and Technology. Africa University of Science and Technology is located at kilometer 10, Airport Road, Galadima Roundabout, Abuja, Nigeria. So we welcome you all wherever you're joining us from, and we thank you for joining us. It's going to be a 1-hour webinar, and this is exactly 11 a.m. Today is 1st of February 2024. And the webinar we are bringing to you, the topic is artificial intelligence and machine learning in healthcare. So it's a very new area of science and medicine, and we hope that everyone here wants to learn how we can use the application of AI in our healthcare system. And I believe that it's going to be an interactive session, and it's going to be a very enriching webinar. And we beg you, and we tell you to be patient with us, and pay attention so that you can learn one or two things before the end of this webinar. Like I said, we are reaching you from Africa University of Science and Technology. Where you're looking at here is called the AUAC Inspire, is the incubation and business hub of the university, where we incubate business prototypes, and we also have our unit called Continuing Professional Development Program. But this webinar is brought to you by Continuing Professional Development Program, the unit under AUAC Inspire of Africa University of Science and Technology. So, like I have introduced the topic for the day, we also have our qualified facilitators, that will be taking you on this web. And when I say qualified, I mean they are very much qualified in all areas. So my name is Dr. Priska Onoha. I am the coordinator for Continuing Professional Development Program of Africa University of Science and Technology. I also have the data officer and the convener of this particular program. So he's here with me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chindalo. I'm the desk officer for this program. Basically, I look for resource persons. Basically, sort of like a project manager for the program. I work with CPD, and make the resource persons come together and put everything together to make the program a success.
Okay, thank you, Chindan. So let's continue. I would like to invite Dr. Bello.
This is Dr. Bello online.
Please, I want Dr. Bello or Dr. Bello, please, I want you to give us an opening remark. See, I need Dr. Bello. I need Dr. Bello. See, I need Dr. Bello.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Dr. Bello, thank you so
Yes.
much. I want you to give us an opening speech before we continue.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's webinar on the use of AI in healthcare. It's one of the webinar series of the AUST Inspire Innovation Hub of the African University of Science and Technology, which is the innovation hub of the university. So we all know that
Dr. Bello,
recently AI has revolutionized our society, and everything we do is all around AI. So I think this webinar today is timely, and then I will want to encourage all of us to listen to the participants and let's see what they have for us so that we'll be able to implement some of these AI technologies in what we do or practice in our society. So I welcome all of you to this webinar, and I hope we have a wonderful discussion session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bello. We are still on the opening remarks. Is Dr. Usman here? Please give us an opening remark. Please, 2 minutes. Dr. Usman. Okay, let's continue. So at this point, I want to introduce the two speakers that will be taking us on this webinar. Number one is Dr. Mohammed Aliyu Suleiman. Dr. Suleiman is a senior lecturer at Nile University at the Department of Software Engineering and Information Technology. He has taught in Saudi Arabia and in Malaysia. He got his PhD in 2018 from University Malaysia Sarawak in computer science. And then he has a lot of technical skills, which include machine learning modeling, network and network security design and management, mobile application development for mobile and handheld devices, web database design and management, computer program, computer repairs, and he has a lot of journal papers to his credit and book chapters, conference papers to his name. In fact, when I called him this morning, I told him, Dr. Suleiman, your CV is loud, and he started laughing. I just want to, make it very snappy so that, because we don't have much time, so that he can, usher us into the webinar. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to, welcome our first speaker, Dr. Suleiman. But before Dr. Suleiman starts his, teaching, I want to, welcome our president, the African University of Science and Technology president, Professor Peter Azikiwe Onwalo, who just came now. Prof, please. Thank you so much for coming.
thank you.
Okay, all right. So he will talk to us later. We'll go ahead. Dr. Suleiman, please take up and start the.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me, please? Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Okay, let me share my screen.
You're welcome, Dr. Suleiman.
Thank you. So is my screen visible? I want to confirm. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so very much for the opportunity to present this webinar today. Without wasting most of our time, I would like to start actually so that we can finish on time. My name, Dr. Suleiman, as you have heard, and the title here is Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in Healthcare, Fundamentals and Applications. On my screen, you see a screenshot, a snapshot of an article that says artificial intelligence to make more health jobs than it eliminates. Usually, just like wheels, the light bulbs, as well as cell phones that are known to be a disruptive technology of their time, AI happens to be the destructive technology of our own time. It is destructive in the sense that it enters to different institutions, such as healthcare, such as financial and industries, and makes a lot of impact in a way that enabling the institution perform much more better than the way they used to do traditionally. So because of this, a lot of the stakeholders in those industries usually feel skeptical in accepting those new technology, which is normal in human history. You know, when new things is coming, people are usually skeptical of accepting it. So this article, in a way, is a sensitization and a way of discussing that the incoming of AI technology into numerous institutions such as healthcare is not there to take away the job, but rather is to enable the stakeholder as well as the incomers to have more jobs, because it comes to create more and more jobs. As we can see, the global AI market today is projected to be a kind of to reach about $308 billion in 2 years to come, with a compound annual growth rate of almost 40% between 20 to 2026. The adoption rate of AI is expected to reach 60% just next year. The highest adoption rates in healthcare, finance, and manufacturing sectors. AI is expected to create about 2.3 billion jobs, with the highest demand for roles such as AI developers, data scientists, and machine learning engineers. So why are we having this webinar today? We're having this webinar as a part of the program to be rolled out by the AUST INSPIRE, which is a continued professional development program unit of the AUST to help you harness the power of the AI in order to elevate modern-day medical treatments. AI application as diverse as the drugs discovery and patient self-care. You can find it in so many areas of the healthcare today, be it in form of a recommending system or recommender system, a wearable device that takes the record of the vital signs and then make recommendation for self-care for the patient. You can also find it in the form of a computer-aided diagnostic systems that can take a photograph of the retina from the eye and then be able to a patient whether it is having a diabetic retinopathy or is free from the diabetic retinopathies, and so many other things, such as an artificial limbs to to help amputated patient to be able to sense, to have a sensation through an artificial limbs. There are so many applications of AI. Even though in our own region here, the applications are not that common for now, but based on the statistics, it's expected that in a year to come, a lot of healthcare sectors will actually adopt this. So this is instrumental. This is a right time for us to have a program that people can key in and be able to be part of this movement. It is, as you can see, it's a growing industry that's projected to more than $200 billion US industry by the year 2030, and it will be responsible for generating about 2.3 billion on the estimate new position related to analytic management, augmented decision making, and so on. Only recently, Elon Musk just tweet, I think this week, about the breakthrough in his Neuralink healthcare, of course, AI-based healthcare industry that has to do with implanting chips in a paralyzed patient to enable them in an augmented way, making a decision about how it can help them to move their body and so on and so forth. It has just passed a first trial. So the AUST Inspire Continued Professional Development Program presents the machine learning and AI and machine learning in healthcare program, which is designed specifically to help you fill that needs gaps, because about 2.3 million estimated job is expected to be created in the healthcare sector. So it is going to be a 4-week program designed by AI experts in university and industry to help you gain a comprehensive overview of the technology and their possibilities. The program will elaborate on the design process of AI products and help you create application for healthcare professionals as well as patient care. Through the program, you get an in-depth understanding of the technology, numerous of them, machine learning, neural network, natural language processing, and deep learning, among others technologies that are common and widely used because of the way that are precise in terms of prediction, in terms of helping healthcare sectors and many other numerous sectors, such as financial institutions and industries, manufacturing industry. The program modules will include a real-life case studies and research papers. So in the course of this program, there will be a case studies that has a real-life application from research publications, and with these models, we'll be able to go through them, see how they arrive at this particular application in the healthcare systems. In a nutshell, these programs is designed to highlight the following aspect. This is what you are going to gain when you participate in these programs. One of them is you learn the real-world application simulation through creation of AI decision framework relevant to healthcare. You understand AI concepts and technologies such as those we just mentioned, including the biomechatronics. Also, you'll be able to develop your ability to assess challenges, opportunity, future-driven patient care solution, which involves a variety of AI technology. And of course, you earn a pioneer certificate in AI and machine learning in healthcare by the AUST CPD. This is a kind of a certification that will enable you to be part of this journey in the near future. So who is this program for? For us to answer this question, we'll look at different individuals that can key into the program, which I believe one of the organizer will inform you in details what the programs encompass. So among the participants, there's technology professionals in the healthcare industries, those that are responsible in providing technology adoption, such as electronic healthcare. You know, there are a lot of a lot of AI-based, IT-based technology that can help in provide a seamless healthcare services. So such kind of tech professionals can be part of this program so that they can learn how AI product can be developed and also services so that to improve what they have as well as add as a new product to enhance the patient care. Of course, entrepreneurs, being it a bankers, banks, or any other entrepreneurs can also engage those that are interested in searching for the right AI solution that will impact the millions of lives. Of course, the clinicians, the stakeholder, the main stakeholders, the clinical leaders who want to understand how the AI product and methodologies are, and also be able to see how they can advance patient care. So they can also be part of this. And technology consultants in the healthcare systems, those are in charge of AI strategy organizations, AI strategies, and are looking for a way to upgrade their knowledge about the new technology that are changing healthcare system. And last but not the least, the healthcare regulators, Ministry of Health. You know, AI-based products and services in healthcare has to do with human. And any research, any product that has to do with the human actually requires monitoring and regulations. And that is why we feel healthcare regulators from the ministry, those are in charge of the overseeing the healthcare products and researches that has to do with human subjects should also be bad, because part of the contents of the program has to do with issues to do with ethical considerations, things to do with involvement in human, because before the product can be out, it has to pass through different committee approval, and this is actually part of what should be expected in the program. So a healthcare regulators can also be part of these programs, as it will enable them to be able to start thinking of a way ahead of time to be able to come up with regulation regards to the how to conduct AI and then produce AI products for the healthcare services. I'm an advocate of what we call responsible AI, whereby an AI can be used in a responsible way, not the other way around. So this is very key for those in those areas. So what are the key takeaways from this this webinar as regards to the programs, the upcoming programs? The program is designed to equip you with the skills and to broaden your understanding of AI-based technologies that are healthcare. Specifically, this program will help you to build a foundation on the AI design process model through its various stages. It will help you to understand different machine algorithms and how they can apply in various scenarios. It will help you to apply your skill through the use of 4 stages of AI design process model to solve the technical healthcare problems. And also to help you to implement, to be able to have a hands-on skill implementation of a single multi-layer perceptrons in Python. Prior knowledge is not needed, but a knowledge of Python is actually will be a good advantages. But without prior knowledge of programming, you'll be able to key into this program and be successful at the end of the day. It will help you to assess the business and technical requirement of an AI product, and as well as helps you to map each process design. Design process has some stages. So for each stage to map a design process and to arrive at the cost of the production of the model or product at the end of the day. This is very important for business oriented people to know the cost of production of the AI products and services and be able to know how to plan properly for it. And of course, at the end, to develop an AI product. These are the key takeaway from these programs. So the modules as well. Hello, okay. So the modules is designed in such a way that it breaks down the design process of an AI product into a clear stages, so that you'll be able to capture almost everything within the shortest period of time. You grab the fundamental of the various technology within the AI, as well as design an AI product to solve a healthcare problem. It's clearly designed. The program is clearly designed, carefully designed to fit into a healthcare problems, an AI application in healthcare specifically, which are actually a pioneer programs, to the best of my knowledge, in Nigeria. So it has about 8 modules. Of course, details will be discussed with you later. The module 1 will have the title AI Product Design Stages. This module will focus on the basic structures of the AI products design. Participants in this program will be able to learn the 4 stages of designing an AI product and identify desired AI behaviors, the business and technical requirements, as well as the value and software development plan. Specifically, it will help you to identify the design stages and their purposes. It helps you to find the right AI technology to improve a business purposes, and also help you to analyze the 3 types of AI cancer and how they affect an AI process and product. These are the contents, they are introductory aspects of the module. That is the first module. While the second module will focus on the fundamentals and application of machine learning, and the third module will focus on the fundamentals and application of deep learning. Then the remaining modules from 4 to 7 will focus on the designing artificial machine to solve healthcare problem. From this module onwards, you add some implementation to theory, because it's going to be a hands-on programs, fully with implementation as well as the theoretical. It will help you to acquire a 360 approach of the design that covers software methodologies, tools development, research, ethical responsibility, as well as the possible challenges that may come along the line. It will help you to assess the accuracy of an AI model and also discuss the approval process based on some international, as I said, these AI-based products has to do with human as an experimental subject. So it has to pass through a clinical trial, which requires a lot of approval because you are dealing with human lives. So, and that's where I was talking about the health people from the ministry can benefit from this based on the discussion, knowing what is happening elsewhere, and thinking of coming up with the institutions and stakeholders from AI part as well as from the clinical part to be able to draft a kind of or institute a approval process through which because AI in health is coming, and it's going to be coming very soon, and we don't have to wait because as I say, I'm an advocate of responsible AI. Responsible AI requires a lot of scrutiny before it can be deployed into usage, because without doing that, a lot of issues needed to be can arise along the line. So this is very important and very instrumental. So apart from that, AI is data driven. Without data, there's no AI. Every AI models requires data. So in this course, you also know we'll discuss a lot about how to formulate crowdsourcing data strategies, because the key component that makes an AI product or AI model to perform very well is actually how you are able to get a good data, a data that can be able to help you to model the problems at hand. So formulating crowdsourcing data strategy is among what we are going to look into. Then we're also going to explore the advantages and disadvantages of using an AI technologies. Advantages and disadvantages, because every AI technology has its area of applications. Some of the technology may be preferable for one product and some may not be good for one product. As a student of computing, generally we are concerned with two aspects. And we know AI is actually an algorithms, right, that are modeled in order to solve some certain issues. So we are talking of algorithm. We are concerned about two factors, which are computational speed, the time for which the machine can perform as fast as possible, as well as the storage part of this. That is the amount of space the algorithm can consume. But nowadays, in the analysis, we also put a carbon footprint, right? A carbon footprint, because an algorithm is going to be processed by what? A CPU. A CPU generates heat, and this heat can also add it to the global warming, and as such, we need also to analyze the footprint, the complexity in terms of the carbon footprint that an algorithm can generate, because these are the factors that determines how efficient is an algorithm compared to other algorithms, and so on and so forth. I think that's a few things I would say about this, and my colleague, Dr. Umar, will now continue from where I stopped, where he will discuss about the case studies, citing some of the real-life applications of the AI in healthcare and the researches, and how this can be impacted in our program. And thank you so very much for listening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suleiman. Very well detailed introduction into artificial intelligence and machine learning in healthcare. We appreciate this, and I know that a lot of people have really, gotten an overview and insights and highlights of what artificial intelligence is all about. And those people that will also benefit, professionals that will benefit from this program. I hope you're listening and taking notes. If you want to ask questions, I'm going to introduce the second speaker to come up, like Dr. Suleiman is going to talk about applications of AI. So if you have questions, just hold on. When the second speaker finishes speaking, then you can raise your hand and ask a question. You can as well drop it as a message. Drop it as a message. So without wasting much of time, I want to introduce Dr. Omar Adam Ibrahim. Dr. Omar is a lecturer at University of Nine University, Nigeria, and he's a lecturer also at the Department of Computing Software Engineering. He's a newbie of a PhD holder. He just got his PhD last year, but he has a wealth of knowledge in the area of artificial intelligence, programming, database management, web technologies, mobile technologies, and he has also many academic publications to his credit, many professional certifications, and he has also traveled outside the country either as a participant or as a delegate for conferences. And most importantly, what caught my eyes, Dr. Omar has won an award, many awards actually, but this one captivated me. He won the best performing staff of Nile University, and his PhD specializes on software engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, Google data analytics, and Google project management. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome Dr. Omar to take off from here. Thank you so much.
Good morning, all, and thank you for introduction. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, it's coming up. Yes, it's up, Dr. Omar.
Okay, thank you so much for the kind introduction again. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to continue from where my senior colleague stopped. And it will interest you to know that Dr. Suleiman is my mentor, at the same time my project supervisor in the AI space. And we've done a lot with him. So I'd like to pick some case study that will be covered in this very particular AI in the health sector. There are so many applications in this very particular regard, but we look at some few of the applications because of time. The first part is the generative adversary network, which is the GANGS. It's an algorithm that has been used in image processing research. In this very particular program, through this very particular algorithm, we're going to look at how to generate realistic looking images of the heart that can be instrumental for cardiologists in diagnosis and treatment. So we're talking about dictating heart attack before it happens, right? And this can also be applied in seizure dictation. It's building a device that dictates seizure before it happens. So we're going to look at this very particular algorithm. The next thing is also to identify genetic predisposition to diseases. Now we're talking about gen code. We can use this very particular algorithm to work on code, which is a gen code in human. And this project attempts to create an encyclopedia of genes and genetic variants in the human. Another aspect we're going to look at is the JNN, which is the graph neural network, which has been applied in other fields and is also applicable in the health sector. In this very particular guide, we're going to look at building antibiotic discovery. It aids in this very particular research area. And these are things that we go along in this very particular program where participants will learn how to apply the graph neural network in what? In finding or in useful tool for antibiotic discovery. Another case study we're going to look at is the mammograms for early diagnosis of breast cancer in women. And through this very particular research, our learner will also understand how to use image-based deep learning model can predict breast cancer up to 5 years in advance. We're talking about prediction before it happens, dictating if there's a breast cancer or not. So the whole goal is to apply image-based deep learning model. You build the model, you create the prediction that can predict breast cancer 5 years in advance. Another case study we're going to look at is developing a bionic part of using AI. And the goal for this very particular research is to create a bionic limbs that emulate the function of natural limbs. So he talked about amputated people, maybe hand or leg. You create these very bionic limbs that will emulate the natural functions of the limbs. And then we're going to look at electromagnetic waves for adherence-related problem. So this has to do with the Wi-Fi technology radiation, and the goal is to look at how does this affect children in this very particular space. So this case study is to learn the functional of the instrumental named Emerald that measures sleep stages, gait speed and mobility, human pulse estimation, and adherence. So these are all algorithms we plan to run through this very particular program and to pick a real application case study where learner will tend to implement this very particular algorithm. And then finally, the visual inspection like injection using deep learning model to achieve biopharmaceutical visual inspection. I don't know if you're aware that this very particular algorithm that was able to like recreate a new sample of medicine or drug, right? After applying the reinforcement learning, the whole algorithm on its own was able to come up with a new variant of drug that was tested in the lab. So the goal is to take most especially pharmacists to this very particular journey where they can use AI to support whatever they do. That is the aspect of the biopharmaceutical visual inspection. So because of time, I would like to like stop here. And the whole participants here, you get more detail from the organizers. And these are just a few things you are going to learn in this very particular program. The goal is to take us through the journey of AI in the health space, and it applies to entrepreneurs, it applies to developers, it applies to those in the health sector, and also the regulatory agency. And we expect to see each and every one of us join this very particular program so that we can leverage the AI technology. Thank you, and I would like to stop here.
Thank you so much, Dr. Omar, for this wonderful talk you have given us, lecture you have given us on various applications of artificial intelligence in healthcare. So we continue with the program, and at this point, I want to, tell everyone who is listening and watching us from wherever you are. We thank you, we appreciate you, and like I said at the beginning, before a lot of you joined us, you are, joining us from. We are reaching you from African University of Science and Technology, and African University of Science and Technology is located at kilometer 10, Airport Road, Galadimawa, Abuja, Nigeria. So we thank you, we appreciate you. Now it's time for question and answer. But before we go into question and answer, important message to everyone, and also help us to, share this information. AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning in healthcare, brought to you by Continuum Professional Development Unit of AUST Inspire. We are starting this short course, our CPD as we call it, on the 15th of April 2024. And the price will be, for those joining us online, the price will be 50,000 naira. It should be higher than this, but we have found that a lot of people want to join and partake from very important course. So we are bringing the price down to 50,000 naira, and we'll be starting this program on the 15th of April. So the flyers will be shared to you so that you can register through the flyer. You pay, you register using the Google link to register, and pay with through the bank number that will be made available to you. So once again, I want to thank Dr. Suleiman and Dr. Umar for this wonderful webinar, impacting lecture. So we will take questions and direct the questions. Just ask your questions, and either of the facilitators will answer you. So you can ask your question by raising your hand or dropping it as a message. I think I saw a message.
I don't know if you can see them, but some of them have already raised their hands.
Okay.
I can see NR Ali. Maybe NR Ali, you can go on, please.
Ali, you can go ahead with your question.
You are muted. Ali, you are muted. Unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Are we together now?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, I'm Ali Ismaila from Yobe State University Teaching Hospital, Damaturu. Hello, are we together?
Yes, go ahead. We are hearing you. Ask your question.
My question is that you know, the nature of artificial intelligence mostly is a computer-based system. And yes, they are using a network. Our problem is actually network coverage in our area and the availability of materials. That is mostly our logistic. How can someone use our normal phone in improving the healthcare delivery system in our nation? That means Nigeria at large. Thank you.
Yeah, can we take more questions so that we can, or do you think, is it that we can take more questions and then we answer them one after the other, or we'll be answering question by question? So the organizer should give us the direction.
Dr. Suleiman, let's take about 5 questions, then you answer. Obi, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Hello, Obi, please unmute yourself.
There are some questions on the chat box.
Some people have raised their hands, so
we want to take those that have raised their hands
first.
Okay.
Bashir. Emmanuel. Okay, Emmanuel, I can see you can, ask your question. Yeah.
Good day, everyone. I'm Emmanuel from Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital in Ira. My question is, for those of us who are interested in taking this course, artificial intelligence, I think we should get to learn first. From your modules you've shown, I don't think I saw that is basic for us to first come to learn first. Things like, I know there'll be a little bit of programming. I know there'll be a little bit of statistics, so I don't know why that is incorporated somewhere in your module, or it's not there at all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next question, I've seen Ali. Mr. Ali, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, let me come again. I'm Ali Ismaila from Yobe State University Teaching Hospital, Damaturu in Yobe State. The same in line with this program, since it is actually an online program. Hello?
Go ahead.
It's an online program. The issue is, mostly maybe during the time of maybe lectures or webinar, one needs to join using his available resource like this, either laptop or mobile phone. Our problem mostly here is network coverage. I don't know whether there is any other mean that one can use in joining your courses. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please, the next person. Chinedu. Is Obi ready for her question? Obi, are you ready? Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Chinedu. I'm calling and speaking on behalf of St. Timothy Catholic Hospital. My question is based on the applications of AI and models. You're talking about the case study about how you could use robot artificial limbs. I'm a physiotherapist. Okay, so I was wondering, what are the applications of AI in physiotherapy apart from that application of artificial limbs? Is there another application of it in physiotherapy? Hello?
Yes, we are here. We are hearing you. Okay,
I'm-
you finish asking your question.
Yes.
Okay. Is facilitators will answer you. Obi, are you ready to ask your question? Who is the next person?
If you have asked question or you are not interested in asking further question, you can uncheck your hand that you raised so that we know that.
Abdul, Abdul, you can go ahead, Mr. Abdul.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I'm Ahmed Abdul from Rock. Yeah, my question is, how available will data set be for the medical line, since we are having privacy issue that most of the AI experts can use in making inference with their models and also testing how the model will be if it's being used on real world scenarios.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we take more questions, the facilitators will answer them, but before the facilitators answer the question, we want to answer Mr. Ali's question because it's directed to us. I will invite Mr. Chimdali to answer.
Okay, Mr. Ali, so there are two options for you. If you can, yes, there's an online program, but there's also the physical, like it's a physical program actually, but then it's hybrid, so there's physical and online. You can join online. That's one option. Secondly, we are going to record courses which you can then purchase at a later date. So those are the options.
So, sir, you heard there are three options. Is it either you join online or you come on campus, or if you pay, when we record during the course of the program, we send it to you direct as as part of our participants. Is that okay? Okay.
Yes, okay, I understand. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Suleiman or Dr.
Yes,
Omar, go ahead and respond to other questions. Thank you.
Sorry, can I just ask a little question before they start responding?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful, presentation. Mine is also in line with, I can understand the participants. We have so many people from so many fields. Mine is also a kind of like a suggestion that if you can use the new code AI, it will be of help to majority of the people that are so much good in coding, because they can use just like the GUIs, just to make some models and then finish the program, because I understand the program is having some limited time. So it might be very difficult for at least those people that are not into computing to learn, the codes, the coding aspect of it, and then the implementation. So I'm just thinking if you can, co-opt the no-code AI. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Mr. Adam, so
thank you so very much for. Let me just take him, Mr. Chimdalu.
Okay, sir.
I think I should start from him. Yeah, we've been thinking of how to make this course as simple as.
Dr. Suleiman, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you actually.
Okay, hello. I actually have a small disruption of the network. Okay, fine. So we are putting that into consideration. Thank you for the recommendation. One thing is that when we are explaining those that we key into this program, we look at different aspects of different individuals. I'm a coder, right? I'm a programmer. but I can tell you that there are many people that are computing professionals, but that cannot code. And that is not a problem, so to say. The whole basis of this program is that people should fit in the area. You can't just start, we can't promise you to become a perfect coder in 4 weeks. That is not possible, actually. Coding comes with, of course, with experience in life. But you can be a good designer. You can be a good initiator, coming up with a new ideas in your own aspect, the way you look at it, because we have different view of different things. So I think what this course is to look like is to provide the fundamentals as well as the applications of the AI in healthcare for different categories of people. And everyone among these will be able to know the basics, the stages, the materials will be designed in a way that no matter what your background is, you'll be able to at least be able to understand what this AI is and also how AI can be applied. We can't promise you that you'll become a coder overnight within 4 weeks. Essentially, it's not possible. But by going through this, you have a basis for which you can build on top of that. Probably there is a follow-up program in future which can give an advanced course in the same area. So we can't promise you that everyone will become a coder if you don't have that background. But based on what we are going to go through it, if you are, you can understand most of the AI algorithms now are used as a black box, right? Black box in the way that people doesn't even know much about the content. But again, you can still use it. I said in the beginning that this program is designed, prior knowledge of AI may not be necessary, or programming may not be necessary, but if you have a little knowledge of Python, you may have some advantages over those that are not. But we will do as much as possible to see that this all the stakeholders, everyone will be carried along, and at the end of the day, you be successful. You will get the impact of this course. So related to that is question number 5 that asks issue about the privacy issue, about the availability of data, and so on and so forth. Yeah, as I said, without data, there is no AI. That was what I said. AI algorithms are models that are built based on data, and this data must be available for AI products to work. So we in the research environment knows what we are passing through, having a primary data, right? A primary data. But again, in the course of this program, our modules clearly stated how you can be able, right? We said about the formulating crowdsourcing data strategy, how you can be able to create your data, a real data that will, because essentially, AI has a lot of cancers, as we discussed, right? There are 3 cancers of AI, right? And we'll discuss those cancers in the programs and how to actually be able to find a way of. So I don't want to go details into the main content of the program, but issue of the privacy, and also as well as the data, how you can ethical considerations and so many other things would be part of what you will learn in this program. Question number 4, AI application in physiotherapy, right? We'll be talking about enhanced healthcare system. We haven't mentioned physiotherapy. So the idea is not saying that within this program you learn how to apply AI in all aspects of healthcare, but specifically this module is designed to provide you with what? The fundamental, the basic structures of the AI design processes in stages, right? AI design processes, and also how you can be able to create an idea related to, for instance, I may not know what physiotherapy does, but by sitting with you, right? And of course, we mentioned about the issue of software methodology, how you can be able to elicit for requirements and be able to see how this can work. But one thing I would say is that AI is applicable to almost every field in life that has anything to do with a routine in nature, that is routine in nature, something that can be done consistently. AI can work there. It's all about bringing out the problem statement and then be able to come up with the model and then be able to come up with the product. So AI application can also be learning from the application of AI in other area will help you to also discuss. Of course, this is the beauty of the program. It's interactive. We discuss and then we can be able to hear you and be able to see how AI will be able to work in the area of physiotherapy, as you mentioned. Then the other question is the means of joining the course to the network. Okay, this one has been answered. There are different options, including coming on campus. Of course, the program is designed to be an in-campus program, but because of the issues to do with availability, that's why, of course, other options are given. And the program is not going to be webinar, as the person made mention. It's not going to be webinar. A webinar is just a kind of introducing the programs to you, and but the program is going to be there are a good structures that are going to be used. Of course, network structures that are going to be used to conduct the program. Then other question about basic fundamentals of programming has things to do with statistics and so on and so forth. Yes, the basis of AI algorithms are partly from statistics and of course from computer science, which is and so many other areas. In the course, the first part of the course, remember, this is not, as I said, AI models now are a black box, which you can be able to learn without going deep to the primary, the basis of the statistical basis of that. So the modules would are structured in a way that you can still get the basics, just of the designing of AI and be able to use it in form of the tools to come up with, of course, a product in the healthcare system without, of course, knowing the statistical and basic background, programming background will help, but it's not that too necessary for this course. I can assure you of that. The first question, I think, which also was the question asked by the fourth person, AI computer-based system, issue of network problems, and so on and so forth. So I think that has a link with the question of that has been answered by the. I hope I'm able to take all the courses, the questions, and if there's any other thing, my colleague will also add his voice to these questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Suleiman. You can go through the messages that were dropped in our inbox, but while you are going through that, I want to, call on the desk officer and the convener of this course, Mr. Chimdalu, to, give us one or two things about the upcoming program. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chimdalu. Nice seeing all of you here. I can see everyone's excited. and enthusiastic about this program. So, as my boss said, there's going to be a program coming up on the 15th of April, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in Healthcare. So it's hands-on training. Someone in the chat was asking if it's going to be more theory or more practical. It's going to be more of practical actually, but not, it's going to be practical, but as Dr. Suleiman said, the practical is not necessarily to get deep into coding, but to understand the processes, that's the processes of the process and methodologies of application. So as a, for example, if you are a manager in a hospital or something, you may not be able to code per se, but you will be able to know, okay, let's bring this technology and this technology together, and be able to design something, be able to know where it is ideal to apply AI. I don't know if I'm making sense. And then following up with that course, there's going to be a more technical course that's for those that want to code more technical. So that's basically what I have to say. Also, there's going to be a link sent to the group chat later on. So it's just to get your feedback on what you think, your opinions. If you have any complaints, maybe in regards to how the webinar was done, or any complaints at all, just questions. So there'll be a link sent so that you ask all your questions to be anonymous. Any complaints?
Please, I have a question and advice based on these issues that are raised.
Okay.
Especially, yeah, thank you. Thank you, presenters. Can the center consider maybe rolling out another course for data learning, like basics of data analytics, for those that are interested to join or to sign up for this program, but actually they require maybe either a refresher or maybe to learn the basic of data analytics before April? I think that will also be an opportunity where everyone wins. You win and then participants as well. Over.
Yes, sir. We actually recently concluded. Okay.
Dr. Osman, please, can you answer the question?
Dr. Osman, yes.
Dr. Osman, are you there?
Okay, so we are calling on Dr. Osman. He actually coordinated a course that we just completed recently, data analytics. So it was, I think, 3 months. Data set. Okay, one of the lecturers is here, so you come and give you.
So, Mr. Moaz, is someone from the will come and talk to you, please? Yes. Asking about data analytics and data learning.
Okay, good morning, afternoon for those in Nigeria. The course is actually for 3 months. It's a professional diploma in data science. So in that course, actually, that's where you will learn almost all the basics you need for the coding. And I think someone asked a question about statistics. So in that course, at least we give our participants some kind of the background knowledge that they need in statistics in order to understand what they are doing, because it's almost similar to this, but this is more direct in the sense that in this particular course, we're actually focusing on AI. And even for those, this course actually makes provision for even those without any skill at all in coding. Course is actually welcoming all that, yes, we have a slot for you. But for the course that we have on the professional diploma in data science, that one is purely coding. So it's actually a longer time than this particular course. So I think it's the application is still open, although lectures will start towards the middle of the year or thereabout. So for those that are still interested to go much more higher in general, where of course you can still apply for that as well. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've answered you.
Mr. Moaz, has he answered you? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, so like I'm not
a question actually.
Yeah, it wasn't a question actually. It was a just suggestion to institution, and you can still maybe consider. Yeah, you can still maybe consider a short-term training, not that a professional diploma, something that will give people basics to join this AI training. That was all I'm saying. You can still have your professional diploma, but then maybe roll out something for participants that are interested, maybe 1 month or 2 months before that training started for AI. That's all I was saying.
Mr. Mazi, it's well taken. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir, well taken. Thank you.
Yes, can see in the call a lot of questions for the professional diploma in data science. Somebody wanted to ask you, but that's not for the then other person say, good afternoon, everyone. Can a statistician join the AI program? Why not? Yes, it's open for whoever is interested to join. Of course, as a statistician, you gain a lot. You also, in the course of the discussion, you come to know how statistics and, of course, AI come together, right? Because the view is different, actually, but you'll be able to learn a lot from that as well, can I assure you. Another person asks, Hamza Abdullah, AI is displacing human labor, including my work as lecturer. Don't you see that it's a big problem, especially in Nigeria, where we have high unemployment rate? This seems to be true, but actually it's not true. AI is a disruptive technology. As I said during my presentation, such as just like a wheel, when the wheel was invented, or the bulb, the light bulb was invented, or the cell phones were invented. People are actually skeptical when it comes to this. But actually, AI is not here to, it's actually, we call it augmented decision making. It will help a professional to recalibrate the way they're doing things, right? To enable you to employ the new technology in your area of study. Of course, you have to, it's disruptive in the sense that it changes the way we do things, right, in the past. And of course, it's changing that for good. And that is why for you to be part of the success, you have to recalibrate yourself. You have to join the new process of making yourself to be adapted to the new system, because these systems are coming. They are just like GSM. You know, in the other time we have even this financial institution. We have financial institution. Just recently, we've been hearing about financial institution adapting to the technology. And fintech is a complete whole area that has to do with financial institutions. So healthcare also are there. As a lecturer, of course, currently online, what we are having is part of innovation that is coming. Much of it there. You know, there are a lot of AI chat tools that can help you respond to your student. Even you ask your students submit assignment and be able to respond to them as when you without you been having that. So there are a lot of application that has to do with other healthcare, that has to do with other education, but the fear that AI is coming to take away our job is not there. It's more or less a myth, actually. Yeah. Can those joining online or physical have opportunity to further training with the institution to consolidate on what is learned at this first stage to enhance their skill for possible transition? Of course, I think the answer that was given prior to this may anyway. Will come in. I'm interested in early breast cancer detection using AI. That is good. You'll be able to see a lot of work in that area. The algorithm will be scrutinized in stages, and then you'll be able to find a way of course, understanding the basis behind those algorithms and how they are used, and probably simulate some of them. In the course of, is the course physical or virtual? Yeah, both, as we said. What peer modules to be covered in the workshop you intend to do? Details of the modules will be there, but the presentation has highlighted some of those. Yes?
I want to round up.
Okay. So we cannot answer all the questions, but probably there should be a way to help you.
Yeah, I saw the last question. I would like to have further information on diploma in data science. We will give you all of that at the end of this program. So we have your email or your phone number. We'll give you all of that information. Or you reach us on cpd@ausc.edu.ng. That's our email. cpd@ausc.edu.ng. Please reach us through our email or our social media handles, AUSC_CPD, AUSC_CPD, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are there. Please reach us on that. We take questions. At this point, please, we are running late. We are running out of time, and on our agenda, the sixth agenda is our president's speech and the conclusion. So I want to, welcome and call on our president, Professor Peter Azikiwe Onwalo, who is the president of African University of Science and Technology, to give us his closing speech. Thank you, Prof.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I've really enjoyed myself this morning, afternoon. I'm not in healthcare, but I'm part of healthcare because at my age, I have relationships with doctors. I remember that towards the end of last year, I spent almost 3 weeks doing my yearly medicals. So everybody, I believe, except if you are still too young and you don't realize that healthcare can be an issue. So healthcare is for everybody, and this is why in the series of that we are rolling out for applications of AI, we are starting with healthcare. We actually have a number of other courses, as the resource persons, Dr. Suleiman and Dr. Omar told you. AI can and is actually being applied in all sectors, in all economic sectors. It's not only in health. For me, I'm an agricultural engineer. I lead a project that is funded by a TED Fund and another international organization that is trying to use AI for agricultural production. In other words, some of the things you do manually, everything, this particular project is about application of AI in agricultural mechanization. So you find that with AI, you can do so many things, and the way the world is going, we all know that the future of work depends a lot on AI. And so it is only those who can run with it now that can make it. In healthcare, in agriculture, in finance, in accounting, in education, like they mentioned, even in power management, we'll get to a point where people are already managing their power systems using AI and so on. Manufacturing, of course, and in fact, in management. So we are just starting with healthcare. And when we talk about healthcare, it's not only for those who are practicing medicine, those who are managing the medical systems are also involved. And then, even those of us who are doing self-medication, I know that the doctors will tell you not to do self-medication. But each time I go to the hospital and my doctor tells me something, I also look for what I can find on the internet to convince me that what the doctor is saying is right. And sometimes you can even help your doctor by what you learn through AI applications. And so this is really very important. And like already already told, this course is for three groups of people actually. One are the professionals who do the designs, people like Dr. Suleiman, Dr. Mahdi, are the people who go deep and give us the designs and give us the packages. Of course, there are commercial packages that are available, but there are also users like me and you who are, for example, medical doctors and other paramedics, those who deal with the labs, the sophisticated equipment, in theaters, in the labs, and so on. Some of those machines are actually AI-driven, and so you need to understand how they work. There are people who are just interested in using the software, and we're all using AI already without knowing it. Sometimes you are typing on your phone and the phone is suggesting things for you. Sometimes, of course, it leads to terrible things where you want to type something and the AI makes a mistake and gives you a word that you are not even you are not intending to put there. So these things are there. It's just that what we're trying to do now is to create the awareness so that people know where the world is going. And being a center of excellence in learning, we feel that it's part of our duty to get the society, get everybody involved in AI. And the only way you can get involved is to understand it. Of course, like Dr. Suleiman said, some of these technologies are shrouded in mystery, and that's why they are sometimes referred to as black box, as he said. We may not really go into the black box to break it and see what is inside. That one we leave for the professionals. But what we want to gain is the knowledge of how to use the technology in our different fields of endeavor. So I thank you for participating in the webinar. Dr. Priska has given you information on the kind of courses that are going on here. We are currently at the AUSC Inspire, the innovation hub based in the university, where we try to give skills. So students are not just learning theories, they're also acquiring skills. And this has been open to the general public. And you can visit the CPD virtually or physically and see what can be useful to you. Some of the courses are free, some are not. This particular one that is coming in April is paid. We are considering giving some level of scholarship or discount to first few people to register. I haven't said this to the those organizing, but I know I have a little power as the president to say that we will give some level of discount to the first 50 people to register. That way, we hope we encourage you to be part of this. Having said that, I would like to thank you for your patience and for participating in this program. The WhatsApp platform is on. The coordinator has created a WhatsApp form based on the Google link the Google form that you filled. So I'm sure I also filled the form, so I'm part of that platform. So we'll be discussing further. If there are some preliminaries, like the gentleman has suggested that we do a little thing on data before the main program, I think we'll be able to do that. And then if there are applications that you want, you see that the last section of the course will be on case studies. If there are applications, for example, you are a medical doctor, there is a particular area you want us to take as case study, you can suggest it in the platform. There are a few medical doctors we know who are actually using AI already. And so we'll be able to get them to also give those practical applications. Whether they are here in the university or they are anywhere in the world, we can get them to talk to you on what they are doing practically in their hospitals, or whether they are working in HMOs and so on, or they are pharmacists, they are laboratory people. So if you give us those suggestions, we can accommodate additional things in our module, especially in the section for case studies. So having said that, thank you for joining us, and we welcome you to African University of Science and Technology. By the way, this is basically a postgraduate university. We have undergraduate programs that we started just 2 years ago, but we are basically postgraduate research university. And so you are welcome to visit our website and see the kind of things we are doing. Somebody that talked about cancer, if you check well, you will see that we have very high level research on cancer that has even gotten to animal level trials with some partners in the US. So high level research is going on here, and we welcome you to join us as collaborators in the different research that we are doing. Thank you once again, and have a good day.
Thank you so much, everyone. I want to specially thank our two facilitators, Dr. Suleiman and Dr. Omar. So we really appreciate you, and I know that everyone who has joined, I saw some comments here, they say they enjoyed the program, and if you enjoy this webinar, it means that the course that is coming up will be more enriching and educating. So we hope to see you as you register for the course that will be starting in April 15th. The Artificial Intelligence CPD course will be starting, and of course, you have certificates at the end of that program. So thank you, everyone, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We enjoyed the program.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was recorded. So it's recorded.